To another reading lesson with Miss Meadows. Today we are going to be reading a story called If You Plant a Seed. You will need your My Book and your iPad and your headphones. Our vocabulary today is just our power words, so we're going to get right started in with our anchor chart, which today is on theme. Now, the topic of a story is what the story is mostly about, but the theme is the moral or the lesson that the author wants the readers to take away from the story. So we're looking at this like it's a ladder, and we're looking at the different steps to figuring out the theme. So we're going to start at the bottom of the ladder, obviously. Step one is think about the story's topic. So first, think about what the story is about. So if I use, for example, the tortoise and the hare, the topic is that the tortoise and the hare are racing each other in a race. That's what it's about. Now, step two, it says look for the lesson a character learns or can teach. So a lesson in Tortoise and the Hare might be that the hare, even though he was faster than the tortoise, ended up losing to the tortoise because he got kind of like he thought he was going to win, and so he started like going off and doing his own thing and going slower, and then the tortoise ended up winning because he was going consistently the whole time. So then it says step three, use clues to figure out the message the author wants you to learn. So those clues could be pictures in the story, or it could be certain words in the story that you pull from the text. And then step four, say the theme in your own words. So the theme of the tortoise and the hare, or the lesson that I learn, is slow and steady wins the race. So that would be the theme of that story. So we're going to read a story today that is called If You Plant a Seed. And as we're reading it, I want you to think about the lesson that you learn from this story. So we're going to go back a little bit. This is a fantasy story. So fantasy stories have made up events that couldn't really happen. So for example, we're going to look for animals that act like people, a lesson the characters learn, or ways pictures can help you understand. And then to set a purpose for the reading, we're going to make connections to other things, compare and contrast the text with other things we've read, and think about how the text is like things in our life, and look for the lesson we can learn from the story. Our power words today are seed. Can you say seed? A seed is a small, hard part of a plant that grows into a new plant. So, for example, a flower grew from the seed I planted in the dirt. The next word is short. Say short. A short time is a small amount of time. So, for example, we only waited a short time for the bus to come. Next word is heap. Say heap. A heap is a lot of something. So, for example, I have a heap of work to do today. The next word is trouble. Say trouble. Trouble is a problem or something that is hard to fix. So, for example, we had trouble finding our lost dog. And the last one is fruits. Say fruits. The fruits of something are the good things that come from it. So, for example, the fruits of trying hard are learning new things and feeling proud. So, now that we know those, go ahead and open your book to If You Plant a Seed. If you need to pause the video for a second to get there, go ahead and do that now. But I'm going to assume that you paused and that you're ready to go. So let's read If You Plant a Seed by Kadir Nelson. If you plant a tomato seed, a carrot seed, and a cabbage seed, in time, with love and care, tomato, carrot, and cabbage plants will grow. Oh, but look what I see here. I have no words on this page, but I just see, I'm making an observation. Here's their tomato, their cabbage plant, their carrot plants. And look at these birds. What do you think they're saying? I think they're saying, I want those vegetables. And if they ask, that's okay, but should they just take those without asking? Whoa, no way. That would not be kind. Let's see what happens. If you plant a seed of selfishness in a very short time, it will grow and grow and grow. So those birds that were over on this side of our screen, they were like, we want those plants. And they didn't ask, they just kind of demanded them. And selfishness means that they wanted it all for themselves and they didn't want to share. So it says if you plant a seed of selfishness, in a short time it will grow and grow and grow into a heap of trouble. Now, can you actually plant a seed of selfishness? No, but what they're talking about is they're saying if you are selfish and you do something that is selfish, it's going to get you into a heap of trouble. They're kind of using it like pretend, like you don't actually plant a seed of selfishness, but if you do something that's selfish, it's going to get you into trouble. Just like if you plant a carrot, you're going to get a carrot. Does that make sense? In almost no time at all, the fruits of kindness will grow. Did I skip a page? I don't think so. In almost no time at all, the fruits of kindness will grow and grow and grow. So I see here that they ended up planting other things for the animals, and those seeds of kindness grew and grew and grew, and they are very, very sweet. So we want to be thinking about the lesson that we are learning from this today, okay? So what the characters do and what lesson we can get out of this. So remember I said, if you plant a seed of selfishness, you will get into trouble. So what kind of seed should you plant? Should you plant a seed of selfishness, or should you plant a seed of kindness? I want you to think about that. Think about the lesson you can learn from this. That if you are selfish and if you don't share, is that planting a seed of kindness? Not really, is it? And you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing and being kind to people, because that's going to end up coming back around to you, and people are going to end up being kind to you because of that. So now you are free to work on your gem boards. There is a page in your HMH book that looks like this. It says lesson, I like, and I do not like. If you draw a picture or write your lesson and then draw what you do like about the story and what you did not like about the story in this, that is a sapphire gem for you because it's an HMH project. Otherwise, you can go ahead and get any of the papers out and work on those and start earning gems for your jar. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for some more reading. Bye, friends!